Good evening and welcome everybody. Sorry, I am running a little bit late tonight. Hopefully, you guys can actually see this where it needs to be seen, as I am running a little bit late. As I said, it's my oldest daughter's 20th birthday today, and we've literally just run in the door from having tea with her and the family. Just while I'm doing this, I'm just going to quickly cross post or share into my page so everybody can see it. So just bear with me for 1 second and I will be able to jump back and see your comments in a moment. Sorry guys, I'm laughing like we literally have just run inside the door. Pardon me. And I ran to the toilet after hitting the turn on button for the computer, and now the computer is running rather slow, but I'm sitting on the toilet and I'm going to paint you the picture here. Probably more information than you need. I'm sitting on the toilet trying to pee really fast because I know I was running out of time, in the sense that we only have 10 minutes after the scheduled time, and unfortunately it timed out as I connected with Be Live. So I'm sitting there on the toilet and I look up to see this massive spider that would have been at least that big above me, and then I called my husband just out to come and take care of it. And while I'm standing there talking to him, he's going, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "What's that up on the roof along the skirting board?" Or the eagle, whatever it's called. And he's looking, and I said, "There's that, but there's also that around the corner." And I was talking about the big spider. It works out we've got a drop-tailed lizard that has come in, obviously looking for water, and has walked along above our bed. So I can hear my daughter and my son, my husband in it. My son, I don't even have a son, so I don't know where that came from, in there trying to catch it, to put it back outside. So I've got to laugh at them in that way. Now, I'm just trying to share over to my page. Do please bear with me. That's the one I want. For some reason, Facebook isn't doing what it should. Oh, they must have got it. I can hear the front door. I don't know who's the bigger chicken, my husband or my daughter. Years ago, my daughter would have just picked it up and walked outside with it. So I do have to laugh because it's not me having to deal with it. So that's great. I'm not a fan of, sorry guys, I'm just trying to look around my camera. Of creepy crawlies these days. So I can handle spiders, but that was massive. I said to him it was like this big. It was really, probably 8-9 centimeters across in that way. All right. So if you're watching from Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, please do jump over here to Be Live. mytimetv.live. The information won't be above, as I have just started a fresh screen with that. So hello, I can see people jumping in. So I'm just going to say a quick hellos. I do want to say, guys, hey Deb, if you are jumping, wanting to ask a question, please do ask a direct question, not just a general question. If you'd like a card, #card. And tonight I'm going to use a new pack that I kept out of the stock, the crystal oracle cards, and I do like these because it can be used in many. I see it as it can be used in many different areas of your life as well. So don't forget to help me share the love by sharing and onto your pages as well. And like I said, ask direct questions, share the love. If you're watching from anywhere from elsewhere on My Time TV, do please jump over here to My Time TV and join in that way. And I do apologise for being late tonight. I had to reschedule just due to my daughter's birthday, and then it was a rush to get home as well. All right, so Diana is saying hello. Good to see you. Thank you, honey. It's good to be here. Deb's just asking for messages. We will do that shortly. Beautiful. So we've got a few people asking questions already. So while the feed's working nicely at the moment, actually, if you'd like to join me on screen, let's open it up tonight and see who I'm just grabbing this link to put down in the comments for you. It will come up as mytimetv.live as the commenting. So I have just put that link in the comments so you can actually click on it. So if you'd like to come on screen and ask me a question, you're certainly welcome to do that. You will need a headphone set so we can hear you, preferably in a quiet area without the background noise if possible. And you will need a device that has Google Chrome on it. So if you're on a mobile, you click on that link, it will ask you to download the app as well. So it'll just take you a moment to do that at the same time. So that is the link on screen if you'd like to join me. I have just posted it in the comments and it will come up as I said on mytimetv.live. Beautiful. All right. So let's jump in. Like I said, keep your questions direct. If they're not, I will just pull a card for you as I'm going to for Diana. Deb. Diana has said good to see you. Deb says, hi, Leanne. Any messages from you? I'm drawn to a card, honey, for you. Okay. All right. So, boundaries, honey. I get the reference to the need to set your boundaries around you at the moment. So, it is about putting you first as well. So, I get Selenite Fairy Stone is the card that's related to that one. I actually get the reference to stand strong with that. Okay. So, I'm very much drawn to the structure of the crystals in the cross and the circle. So, I want to say stand strong, have your boundaries set with everything that's going on around you. I do get a male that tickles your nose as well. So I've got, I feel like he's on the same generation in that sense. So somebody of your own age, so whether it's a partner or it's a sibling, I just get the strong male that comes in around you and lets you know that he is very much there. Okay. Yata. Sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong. Hi, Leanne, I hope you are well. Any messages from my cousin that has passed? Okay, straight away, honey, I was drawn to the heart, the chest, the lungs area, so I feel like the passing was around that. I keep hearing music around you too, so I do feel that your cousin lets you know that they're there by putting the music there. So I want to say, look at the songs that comes up for you. I feel like your cousin was here one moment, gone the next. So I want to say pass quite suddenly, but I'm still very much drawn to my heart. My heart is aching in my lung area. So whether there was impact or there was health issues, the focus is very much around there. Look to the stars, honey. You'll get all the answers that you need. So I do feel that at the moment that you are questioning things. Okay. So the answers are within the stars. Okay, beautiful. So next we have Sarah. What's wrong, Chip? So I'm just trying to work out if the dog needs to go outside or not. Sarah says, hi, is my finances going to get better soon and will they stay better? Yes, honey, I get you need to open yourself up in that sense because I feel like you've got a block around that. Try to focus on what it is that you need. And put it out to the universe. Sorry, honey, I'm laughing. I'll touch on what I'm laughing about at the moment. I just realized what my husband has done behind me. Okay. I don't know if you can see the Christmas stocking just here that says naughty. I think it says nice on the other side. So I did ask him to take it down. I didn't realize he hadn't done it. So I do feel that it is about manifesting that at the moment. So I always say focus on what it is that you need to come in, put it out to your guides, your universe, and it will provide. But if you're going to focus on the negative in the sense of what you don't have, that is where you're going to struggle, okay? Because that's what you're going to bring into your life. All right. So I wish you all the very best with that one, honey. Okay. Hi, Anne. Please see if there is a message from my gorgeous son, please, or have a card. Diana, I think that's looking at that, it's a different name to the one I did before. That was Deb by memory. Okay, honey, what was the bracelet for your son? I feel like I've got a chunky chain around my wrist in that sense of whether he liked to wear a bracelet. I don't know if I'm gold or silver with that, but I want to say the big loops in that side of it. You hear his voice at times, honey. He just makes reference to, he talks to you at times. So I want to say trusting in those feelings. I always say trust what you feel, you think, you see, you hear, you know, because pardon me, that is how spirit is going to connect with you and communicate. I get watch your stomach, mum. Okay. So whether you are finding at the moment you're a little bit stressed or you're holding on to energy around your stomach, I'm just getting the indigestion around you as well. So please know there is a lot of love that comes through from him as well. So, okay, who says as well around you a lot? I'm being very much drawn to the as well. Okay, so sending you lots of love, honey. Okay, next we have Kellyanne says evening. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, that just jumped off my screen. I'm just trying to work out what this is doing here in the background. Okay. Kellyanne, your comment has just dropped off my dashboard, but it is still on the screen. It says, good evening, lovely. My uncle was in a serious accident and had a brain aneurysm and caused a 6-car crash. One person has passed away. Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you and your family at this time. So, I just feel like I'm in shock with that, honey. So I don't know if that's your energy that I'm picking up on, but I send lots of love and healing to those that need it as well. Okay. So to me, it's just the feeling we're still very much in shock with that. And it's that feeling there's so many unanswered questions. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to have to jump in where I can. Leonie, any messages for me? Okay, it's not a direct one, but certainly I will pull a card for you. Okay. All right. Not sure what that one is. Light bringer. Sorry, honey. It's one I haven't seen in the card before. These are only literally a new deck that I've only opened Monday, I think it was. Okay, so honey, I feel like you are the one that does provide the brightness around people. So whether there's a lot of darkness around you and those that you communicate with, sort of thing, I just get the reference to you are their center point. So I want to say it's your time to shine, and when you do, everybody else is going to focus on around that as well. And it says candle quartz. I've never heard of candle quartz, but I look at the beauty in everything that's going on around you, honey. It's about looking at the bigger picture at the moment. Okay, so wishing you all the very best with that. Next we have Amanda. She says, hi, lovely. Will my car finance get sorted tomorrow? You're heading in the right direction tomorrow with it. I feel like I'm sort of pushing at the end of the day. So I want to say it's going to go very close, if not very much into Friday morning. You'll have that done before the end of the week. Okay. Fiona says, can I have a card, please? Of course you can, honey. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Oops, that one grabbed my attention. Okay, self-love. Honey, I want to say the time to look after you, nurture you at the moment. I get the reference to you've got a very big heart and you put everybody else before yourself, but I get the reference to the focus needs to come around onto you. And when you do that, everything and everybody around you is going to follow by your example. So wishing you all the very best there. Okay, Amanda has shared the love. Beautiful. Not sure what's going on with this feed. It's like doing weird things at the moment. So I'm just going to jump on questions where I can. Dee says, hi, my son-in-law told his mate in front of my daughter he never loved her and only married for fun when he was angry. There's your answer in that, honey. Your comments just jumped off my thing again. Sorry, hun. Oh no, I can't see the rest of it. Oh goodness. DD, let me just see if I can scroll through and find it. It was a bigger one. This is really weird. There's Kellyanne. So, okay, go on to the end. I gotta love technology. It's doing my head in this week. There's Fiona's. Okay, then. D, honey, I'm not sure what happened to yours. I got reading your comment. I was getting the reference to he only said it because he was angry. I get he could be quite despiteful at times and quite hurtful in that way. I don't feel that he married for love. I don't feel that he married for fun. He is in love with your daughter in that way, but I feel like I'm looking at mental health there with him. So whether he goes through bouts of it at times, I just get the reference to he says that in hot-headedness. Okay, so sorry, I'm just scrolling comments to see if I can find the rest of your comment. No. Okay, so your daughter needs to protect her heart. I kind of feel like I don't want to trust him in a sense. Okay, so whether he's hurt your daughter in the past, I just get the reference to I don't want to trust him in that way. Okay, comments from the Facebook live post appear on BeLive. Oh, okay. I think they must change something in the way they're doing stuff. Let's see if we can do Sin. Hey, gorgeous girl. Hi, honey. Could you... there it goes again. Oh, my God. They can leave my scroll alone, please. Hi, honey. Can you tell me who my guide is, please? I have a need to know. Is my new venture going to support from above? Yes, I do get yes, honey. Now, I always recommend people sit and do a meditation and connect with their guides. If you're interested, there is a downloadable guided meditation to connect with your guides on my website. So if you go to leannewinstonpsychicmedium.com, you can actually download it and listen to it, honey. And in that meditation, I talk you through the process of meeting up with a guide, because we can have multiple guides. So I want to say there's a Native American around you, and I feel like I've got two others that are sitting there. One puts pressure on the top of your head when he's communicating with you, honey. And I do feel he's on a very high level with that. Okay. So I always recommend for people to sit and connect with their guides first. One of my mentors really pushed us to do that ourselves rather than to be influenced by others, because they are your guides. I believe that that's something that we all need to connect with in that side of it. Okay. All right. So let me know how you go, honey. Peter says, hi, could I get a reading, please? I'm going to pull you a card, Peter, because you're asking more of a general question with that. So the card that has come out is Deep Healing. So, honey, I'm actually drawn to looking at what you're holding on to from the past, okay? It's been a bit of a roller coaster as the reference I get. So to me, that stuff is coming up on the soul level at the moment. So I want to say take deep breaths, do the healing and release that energy. Okay. There's a lot going on around you at the same time. I'm just going to have to let my dog out. Wait a sec. Okay. Because it was so hot while we went out, we left her inside. So obviously she's done the rounds and nobody else is listening to her. Gotta love the way the kids turn off and the hubby. Hey, Emily, I hope you're doing well, honey. Tyann, sorry, honey, says, hi, Leanne, any messages from my dad tonight Thank you. I get gratitude, honey. Would I be right in saying you've had a fairly big week this week? Because I get the reference to like there's a lot going on around you, but I also got told to pull the card, and what I opened up to was the emotions. So I want to say you may be feeling a little bit emotional yourself at the moment. I get this energy will move. There's a lot of love and a lot of pride. Now, I also want to say look at the signs that are being put in front of you as well from Spirit, because I do feel that he lets you know that he's very much around there. As I said, lots of love, lots of pride. Okay, you are very welcome, Deb. Next we have Heather says, "Hi, beautiful. Dog passed away today. Do you feel anything in spirit from Luna? She passed so quickly. Thank you, Leanne, for your energy and guidance." Honey, my heart goes out to you. Okay, I feel very much at peace, honey. I do feel that here one moment, gone the next. As you said, I know you said in there passed quickly. I just feel like she was off a little bit today. So I want to say leading into her passing, she just didn't seem herself. So whether she was a little bit quiet, I do feel that she's very much at peace. My feeling is that it'll only take a few days and you're going to feel her energy around you. Okay. A loving soul is the reference I get there. Okay. All right. Dot, is there a message from my son for me? Honey, what would tic-tac-toe mean? So now I know it's a kids thing. We used to do it years ago. I just feel like I'm sitting there going tic-tac-toe. So I don't know if you like to play the games or he liked to play games when he was younger. I just get the reference to listen to the laughter, the fun side of things as well. His energy feels very peaceful. I get a very loving energy with him. Now I get the touching down the side of the face. So to me at times I feel like you feel that gentle stroke, the touch to the face, that's his energy letting you know that he is very much there. Okay, lots of love coming through there. Emily loves my stocking. Thank you, honey. I think my husband thought it was funny when he put it up, and I totally forgot all about it. All right. Tiff says, "Hello, Leanne. How are you? I've shared the love. I'd love a card, please." Certainly, honey. Now, I did see somebody was coming into the lobby, but it has dropped out. Okay. Now, honey, I had a couple of cards jump out. The first one is the natural cycles. So I want to say, look at what's coming around at the moment for you. It's a feeling that you just need to allow this energy to flow and allow it to take its course. While you're doing that, have fun. Let me swap sides. So I get the reference to the fun card with that. Okay. So natural cycles, everything's going to take its direction in its timing. And then you've got got them back to front. Sorry, the fun card. So I want to say, let that inner child come out. Let yourself have some fun, because I do feel things have been quite heavy lately around you. Okay, so wishing you all the very best there. It's like the feed is going the opposite way tonight. Helen says, "Is my loved one guiding of the aliens made against me guilty of, is my loved one guilty of the allegations made against him?" No. I had to stop and think for a little bit then, honey, but I get no with that. There's more to that. Okay. I want to say go deeper. There's a bigger picture around that. Okay. Wishing you all the best. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you. Melissa, do you have any messages from my husband? Thank you. What would have been the pain to his back, honey? I get between the shoulder blades. So I don't know if I'm looking at the heart, but the pain in the back or the burning sensation back there. Okay. I got the hand on the heart, the love and the pride that comes through, but I get a cheeky smile with him as well. So I want to say, remember the laughter. So I don't know, since his passing, if you have heard that laughter, but I just get that very much around you. It's like you feel him next to you at night. So I do feel that you pick up on his energy in that way. Okay. He's proud of you, honey. He says that's important for you to know. Okay. And Diane says, "Thank you. You are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure." Maria says, "My cat Fatso died." I love the name. Sorry, honey. It just made me remember my husband's grandfather's cat. His name was Bluey, but we used to call him Fatso because he was massive. So Fatso died in my arms. He was 16 February this year. Any messages from him? How? Oh goodness, it keeps jumping on me. Messages for him to know how I know he's around, honey. I get the rubbing against the legs, so I do feel that you feel his energy against your legs at times. I'm sorry for your passing, honey. He was tired, is the reference I get with that. Okay. I want to say you remember his eyes. So whether there was something to do with looking into his eyes before passing, I just feel that he passed very peacefully and felt very loved at the same time. All right. So my feeling is you're going to know when he's around you. And you may find that it could take a little bit if he's just passed recently as well. So I just feel like he was tired. He needs his rest, but very much at peace as well. Okay. So sending you lots of love. Okay. Remember the good times. All right. We have Tanya, Tyann. Sorry, honey. Coming up into the lobby. Can you hear me, hon?
Hello.
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 Hello. Have you got your camera turned on?
Oh, would you like me to turn it on?
Yes, please. We can't see you. We can hear you. There we go. How you going?
Hello.
That's better. How's your
Good.
day been? It's good. You look tired.
Yeah, it's been
Is
I
it?
didn't even know that it was about to go. I literally did not know. I biked up and it went live.
Oh, wow. So perfect timing. Oh, good. Did you have a question you wanted to ask, hon?
I just want to know if there's any messages from my dad or anything who I lost when I was 12.
Yeah. Would I be right in saying he comes through in your dreams at times?
Yeah, I've had a lot of dreams with him, but
Yeah.
some of them have been bad.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
of them have been bad.
So where was your mindset at that time of those bad dreams?
I think I was just like shocked.
Yeah.
Like, a bit scared.
Would I be right in saying at that time you had a bit of heavy stuff going on in your life?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Because when you said that the dreams were bad, I was drawn to where your mindset was at that time. So to me, I feel like the energy was heavy because that's what was going on in your life in that way. Okay. So I get the reference to he connects regularly with you in your dreams. I get there's a lot of love and there's a lot of pride that comes through for you. I also get the reference to he puts the signs in front of you. So I don't feel like I've got the same sign every time. I feel like one moment I might be drawn to the feather on the ground. Other times I feel like I've got the music going on or something will pop up that reminds you of him. So I just get the reference to he lets you know regularly that he is there. There's a lot of pride, a lot of love that comes through for you. Okay. So would I be right in saying pass quite suddenly? Here one moment,
Yeah.
gone the next.
Yeah. Well, he just fell over and hit his head. And
Okay, because I get you didn't get to say goodbye because he said it was sudden, but I do feel that you found a way to say goodbye to your dad in your own way.
Yeah.
Oops, I think you're frozen. That's
Not
better.
really. Can you hear me? I was a bit too young. I
Yeah,
was only 12, and it just like I was at my friend's house, and then it just happened, and then he went to hospital, and then was in a coma and stuff.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
because he makes me feel like you, after his passing, you found a way to honor him, to say in a way, in your own words, of saying goodbye to him. So would I be right in saying you did something after his passing in honor of Dad?
Yeah. Well, I do try to speak to him, but I don't know.
Yeah. I always say when you do that, trust what you feel, you think, you see, you hear, you know, because that's the basic way that spirit will communicate with us. All right. So would I be right in saying there's times that memories just pop in your mind, things come up and you think of Dad when you're not meaning to?
Yeah, all the
Okay.
time.
Beautiful, because that is their way of letting you know their soul is with you at that time. Okay. He makes reference to having good old conversations with you. Would I be right in saying you talk to him about boys at times? I want to say
Yes.
frustration with boys at times.
Yes, all the time.
Okay, because he laughed when he said that, because he does make me feel like you're quite frustrated around that situation lately. And he says, I do listen. Okay. He
Oh,
just made reference to you've grown up way too quickly. It's
oh
like
my
you're not his
God.
little girl anymore.
Real? Nah.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah.
because it actually,
Okay.
like, I know it'd be something that he'd say, you know?
Yeah, because he just made reference to it's like you're not my little girl anymore. You've grown into this beautiful young woman. So, and he gave me the emotion with that. So I feel like I'm fighting back tears. So would I be right in saying Dad wasn't very good at showing his emotions, his affection, but you always felt loved?
Yeah, it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Would I be right in saying Dad wouldn't have liked the nose ring?
Oh, really? Oh no. I actually only got after he away too. I
Okay.
did. He's never seen that.
Yeah, okay, because
That's
he just wanted
crazy.
to acknowledge it. And as I went to acknowledge it, you literally touched it. So I don't know if you felt the pulling on it or something like that. But he just says it wasn't really his thing. So my feeling is that he would have pushed you out to wait longer to get it. But he makes reference to that you've grown into an amazing young woman. So I want to say be proud of yourself, because he certainly is. Okay. Whose birthday's
Thank you
coming
so
up?
much.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Um,
Whose birthday's coming up? I feel like I've got the
my mum.
12th. So is that December for
My
her?
mum's is. No, my mum's is this Saturday.
Ah, beautiful. So happy birthday to Mum. All right, because he's wanting to acknowledge the birthday. But how would you put the number 12 around Mum as well? Oh, you were 12 when he passed.
Yeah, I was 12 years old when he passed
Yep.
away. Yeah.
Okay, so he's wanting to acknowledge the birthday. Someone say happy birthday to Mum for this Saturday. It's my mum's on Friday, and he was giving me the number 12. So he also wants to acknowledge that. But I think he said that he was 12. You were 12 when he passed, when you came on. All right. Look at the study books. Focus on the study. Okay, so I don't know if that's something you're thinking to do.
You gave me a reading like last week. You read it and you said that exact same thing, and I knew
Oh,
that's what he said. He wants me to study there.
Yep. So what are you being drawn to?
I don't know. I'm still very lost. I don't know what I'm not interested in anything yet. I'm still really confused.
So maybe get online and have a look at what courses are out there. I get the feeling that you will get drawn to the course. So he'll put the course in front of you. You'd be good working with children or doing something with children.
I've been a youth worker.
Ah, perfect. So what's stopping you from going down that pathway?
I'm still I just got my first job, so I'm just trying to I'm gonna try to do everything by like a stepping stone, like trying to do it a bit slow.
Because I feel like I want to be focusing on the study early next year. So whether it's about taking the rest of this month to look at what's out there and applying, I don't feel like I want to go and sit in a classroom necessarily to do it. I feel like I'm being very much drawn to more so online study with that. Okay, so part-time study, part-time work. Okay, you're working in a cafe?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Barista?
McDonald's.
Ah, okay. So you're learning how to make the coffees?
Oh, not barista, in McDonald's.
Yeah. So are you learning how to make the coffees?
I haven't got to that stage yet. Maybe.
I want to say that's in the next week or so.
Yeah, I have work on Friday and it's not my training, so maybe that's what it could be. You know?
Ah, because he's wanting to put you in front of the coffee machine making the coffees.
Really?
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if that comes up within the next week, and it's the feeling that the focus will be more so around that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, honey. Well, can I leave you with his love? I love his smile. He's got a beautiful smile. So I don't know if that's something that you remember,
Yeah.
but I just get the reference to the smile.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you so much. That
You are
means
very
so much.
welcome, honey. Yeah. All the best with it. And just look at the study that jumps out and catches your attention. You'll be good at it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, hon. Take care. I'll just
Bye.
drop you back down. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. My camera is right where I can see. All right. And we also have Christine here in the lobby as well. So we'll bring her up. And if anybody else can find the link in the comments, certainly do pop in and come up. All right. Now I think I can see a cigarette there. Hey, Christine, can you hear me?
Sorry.
It's okay. You're hiding in the dark.
I was
love
sitting in
it.
the dark.
How are you, hon?
Good.
That's good. You
I'm
had a
going to
good
go and
night?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. You staying nice and cool?
I am.
Yep, excellent. All right, do you have a question you'd like to ask?
Yes, relationship advice, please.
Oh, okay, that one feels heavy. Would I be right in saying a lot of frustration around that at the moment?
Yes, you could be correct on that.
Okay, I just get the lack of communication. So would I be right in saying your partner holds everything very close to the chest?
Yeah.
Okay. I get a lot going on in his head. So to me, it's the feeling that the mind is very busy with that. But I also feel like I've got stress with that at the same time. I just get the reference to he needs that bit of a push and reminder to open up. I want to say it comes back to his conditioning, his upbringing. So to me, it's a feeling he was never really shown how to communicate properly on the matters of the heart with that side of it. He's bottling a lot up. I get the frustration. I actually feel like I've got a headache with his energy. So would I be right in saying he gets the tension, the headaches, and the tightness down the neck and the shoulders?
Yes, probably.
Okay, because all of a sudden I just feel like I need to crack my neck and it's all really sore and my muscles feel like it's burning in that side of he would I be right in saying clears his throat a lot like that sort of thing, or the cough?
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting very much drawn to the major blockage in the throat chakra. So that's his body trying to move that energy. So to me, it's a feeling his body is trying to get him to open up. He's being pushed. The throat chakra is around communication. So the fact that he's closing it down, his physical body is now starting to take on that energy and hold on to it and manifest in that tickle, in that sense. So if he can't say it, I usually say to people, write stuff down. So maybe that could be something you could suggest to him. If he can't open up and say what he needs to say, put pen to paper, get him to write stuff down, because I see that as a physical release, which is going to unblock that throat chakra area in that sense. Okay. I don't feel like it's just relationship that he's closed down on. I feel like I've got frustration in different parts of his life at the moment. So to me, it's all bottling up. But I also be right in saying he's quite tired at the moment. Tired, worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard one out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's got
been
a
very
lot of
hard at
pressure
the
on him.
moment.
Yeah. Okay. And he takes that on. I feel like he puts that on himself. He blames himself for a lot. But at the same time, I don't feel that it's all his blame. So to me, I want to say he's trying to carry that burden on his own, or thinks he needs to do that. Okay. So I just get the reference to this energy will start to move. Plant the seeds, so to speak. So whether there's a way that you can go around having him open up, or sort of manipulate the conversation in the sense that you make him feel that it's his idea, and then he'll start to open up. Okay. Would I also be right in saying he's the sort of person that will bottle stuff up until the frustration gets too much and then it all comes flying out at once, and he says things without thinking?
Oh, it's been so bad lately. I caught him on porn and all sorts this week.
Okay. Yeah. Because I just get the reference to, yeah. And I get that all comes back to frustration. All right. Because I just feel like he's bottling everything up. He can't be himself in that sense. What is all the extra stress on him at the moment?
Oh, house build, finances, renting. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're at crossroads at the moment. It's been 28 years. I want to sort of
Yeah.
move on.
You want
I'm
to move
sick of
forward.
people.
Yeah. Okay. So what is all the old, and I'm going to say it as I get it, what is all the old shit that keeps coming up?
Oh, me wanting to have friends. Boy, he reckons I like boys. It's like far out. I'm 47 years old. My God.
Yeah. 47 is a good age.
Yeah, he's
I don't
really
know how I
close.
feel like
Really
the
close.
same age. Yeah. Because I just look at all the old stuff coming up, because to me it's all been sitting there on the soul level for a long period of time. It's now coming to the top to be released. So when I say look at all this stuff, look at the patterns that keep coming up as well. I always say acknowledge them, give gratitude, and let it go. When you do that, that energy will soon start to move, and you'll need to go with the flow. When you go with the flow, everything's going to fall into place. Okay. I'm a big believer this year that the universe is bringing up a lot of that soul stuff, and we are being forced to let go of it. So a lot of us have had a lot of testing times, but I see it as positive because it is forcing us to let go of that stuff at the same time. Okay. So also look at the patterns around him. I get the patterns coming back. I also get you need to draw the line in the sand and speak up to where you stand in this. Okay.
I have.
So yeah, but it went on deaf ears. So
it's to the point where I want to leave now and he won't let me.
Yeah, okay. Because to me, it's the feeling that you need to be able to be heard. So as much as you are speaking up, I get he's not listening. He's not seeing your point of view. So whether you need to take sort of more of a drastic measure to get his attention, I just get you've got to start moving forward. If he chooses to stay at that level, I get you're going to leave him behind. Okay. This isn't new though, is it? This has been going on for quite a while. It's just got worse.
2 years. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Because I just get the reference to, sorry, I felt like there was something at my foot after having the lizard in our bedroom before when we come home. I'm a bit paranoid of something moving.
My nana hangs around me a lot.
What was that, honey?
My nana hangs around me a lot. She's been dead for a long time now, but apparently she's my spirit behind me.
Yep. You smell her at times too, don't you?
Pardon?
You get that smell at times that reminds you of her, that floral smell.
How do you know?
Because she told me. Sorry. She just said you get that floral. No, she told me. When you said she hangs around you, she lets you know she's there by giving you that floral smell. So she's showing me that you sense her by smell at times.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So that's just clarification for you that she's definitely there. Okay. Now, would I be right in saying you're sensing her more with everything going on the last few weeks?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if she's trying to tell me something.
I guess she's just trying to get your attention. I want to say, you're stronger. So drawing on your inner strength with this. Okay. You need to trust your head and your heart.
And my heart?
To me, and your heart. I want to say head and heart.
Yeah. It's hard to know which one to go with.
Yeah, well, to me, I think they're both pretty much on the same par. It's just that you're very much in your head overthinking. Who's the tattoo in honor of on your arm?
My children and that one.
Beautiful. So she wants to acknowledge your children as well, because the moment you brought your hand up, she drew me to the tattoo on your arm. So that's her way of wanting me to acknowledge your children. Okay. Because she said that was in honor of. So, yeah. Would I be right in saying children are quite strong?
Yes.
Okay. So draw on their strength, because she shows me that you've tried to keep it together for a very long time. And I don't feel like I'm just looking at the last 2 years. I feel like I'm looking at probably the last 5 or 6 years. Because she says if it's not one thing, it's been another.
Yep.
Okay. So I want to say, can you take a step back out of the energy, ground yourself, breathe, have a quiet moment where you can think without all the pressures, because she says in your heart you know what you need to do. Okay. So it can only be your choice, but I feel like on that soul level you know what you need to do.
Hope so.
Okay.
Hopefully it's the right decision. Because I know what I want and I
Yeah.
know what's best for me.
Well, that's the thing. It's got to be what's best for you and your children, because she just says you can't keep going on the way you are.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
not.
So this isn't the first time you've had to speak up. She shows me there's been multiple times where you've spoken up, but you don't get the action or the reaction that you need. Okay.
No.
Why do you think anything's going to be different this time? I've got to put it to you as the question that she's put it to me as.
What if I leave?
She just said, why do you think this time's going to be any different? So I take that as, because she's drawing me to the speaking up. So whether you've spoken up in the past and you've been promised change, or things sort of change for a little bit but go back to old ways. She just said, why do you think this time will be any different?
Yeah, she's right, my old nana.
I would say she was quite wise in her own ways.
She
Okay.
was. She went to
Yeah.
yeah.
She was a very strong woman, though.
She was.
Mentally. Yeah. And she shows me that you need reminding, so are you, because I feel like you're very similar in your ways. All right. So she says, whatever choice you make is always going to be the right one, because you need, as long English would help, as she's getting frustrated with me, as long as you make that choice for what you need, it's going to be the right choice. Okay, so I want to say you need to do what nurturing you in the way that you need to, and putting yourself and your needs first. By doing that, everything else is going to fall into place. You kind of feel held back at the moment.
Oh,
you have for a while.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, because I just feel like at the moment your energy just feels like it's been suffocated. So to me, I want to say you've been wanting to move forward for a long time now, but it's the feeling that you can't move forward. Every time you try to, it's like you're pulled back 2 or 3 steps.
I just don't know what that is for. Why? Why do I do it?
Patterns, old structures. It's what you've had to do in the past. It's what you know. But at the moment, we've been pushed to move through that and let go of all those structures and those old ways. Okay. So with every step that you put forward, you need to put it based around nurturing you and what serves you. Okay.
Yeah.
You get a bit of anxiety about leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm picking up on the anxiety. Now, I also feel the fear is there as well. Okay. So I always look at the fear as false emotions appearing real, but at the same time, it keeps me grounded. Okay. So I just get the reference to it's more about the unknown at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fear of the unknown. So, but it's going to be okay. As long as you're putting yourself first and doing what serves you, I get it's all going to work out. You don't trust him.
Oh, that's an understatement.
Trust has been out the door for a long period of time, your grandmother just said. Okay.
What, for me or him?
Him. For you to trust him. I feel that's been gone for a long time. He's broken that a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
You need to trust your instincts.
Yeah.
Okay. So whether that is something that... Sorry?
I think I stay because of the children, but I think that's not viable anymore.
I've got to put it, like I said, I've got to put it as your grandmother put it, and she laughed when she said it. She says, what do you think you're teaching your children?
Yeah, not good.
So, would I be right in saying I just had an orb fly past me in front of me? So I don't know if you see the orbs at times. You know what I mean by orbs? Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if they're catching your attention lately, but she just put the orb through in front of me. Then she just made reference to I want to say the tone of voice, the way he speaks to you, the way he treats you. The children are taking all that in. Okay. And I feel like your youngest sees that and thinks that it's okay to treat others that way. So I want to say, look at what you're teaching your children at the moment.
Well,
you've already made that decision, haven't you?
I have,
but it's bringing yourself to making that change. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, there's a lot of emotion around that. Okay. So I want to say, can you get away for a couple of days where you can have your space just to think, process?
Yeah, I can, but it never changes, Leanne. Every time I come back, it's probably 10 times worse.
Okay. So to me, it's more about you've made that decision. It's more about the planning sort of thing. So whether it's just needing the clear head to be able to do that without the distractions or the influences. Sorry, what was that, hun?
The old saying, they say, get your ducks in a row.
Yep. It's that feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. So whether that's been on your mind a bit more so lately, I just feel like you need your space to clear your head to do the planning.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
There's a lot of love and a lot of
Alrighty.
pride. But I want to say she wants, just before I do let you go, she's wanting me to remind you how strong you actually are. So I don't know if that's something that you question lately or somebody tries to flatten that in you, bring it down. I just get the reference to, she says a little English would help. She said, she just started talking a million miles an hour, that you have her strength. So when I say that strong woman that she is, she sees that in you.
I got goosebumps. Tell her I love her and I miss her.
She heard you. She loves you too. What would she call you?
I was very, very little, but I remember her with an apron on out the front, at the back with the clothesline. She loved my sister Tracy so much.
Yeah, beautiful. All of a sudden, I felt like I wanted to say, I love you too, little Missy. So I don't know if that was something she would call you, but I just get the reference to little Missy. So whether she'd call you something else by your given name, I just feel she had her own name for you. Okay.
Could have been my sister. All right. Thanks, Leanne.
All right, honey. You're very welcome. Take care of you. Nurture you. All right.
I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on. You're very welcome. Take care. Bye, hun.
Bye.
Bye. All right, beautiful. The animals have come in wanting to come out again, go outside again. All right, so Fiona is just saying good evening, Leanne. And oh, hey, honey, I hope you're well. I love the grid on your profile too, hun. Excellent. And if anybody else wants to jump up, please do feel free to grab the link there. We'll do a couple more minutes and then we will go, because I know I was a little bit late coming on as well. Jennifer says, hi, Leanne. Hope you are well. Shared the love. Can I pull you a card, honey? I just feel the need to pull you a card, and it's actually jumped out. All right. So pink fluorite is the crystal and the heart protection. So when I say the need to protect your heart at the moment, okay? So whether somebody's pulling on your heartstrings, so to speak, is the way I'm seeing it, but I want to say draw on the amethyst, the purple, the love in that. Okay, so all the best. Next we have Sandra. Hey, gorgeous lady. Says, hi, Leanne. I hope you're keeping cool. I am. I'm either under the air conditioner here home in my office, or I'm in the air conditioner of the cars. So I have. So I hope you are too, honey. I guess you guys probably don't even have a nice sea breeze down there yet. And we've just come from Brighton for tea. So, yeah, beautiful. It says, hi, Leanne. Hope you're keeping cool. Shared the love. Is my grandson going to be fine? That just disappeared again. Oh my God, I've got to love that. Grandson going to be fine on his holiday, and is there any messages from Philip? Lucky it was on the screen, so I could read it. Yes, I think it's going to do your grandson the world of good on his holiday, honey. I do feel he's going to have some adventures, but I feel that he's going to come back as a more mature young man in that sense. I want to say, look at the changes that come through. Okay. I just get there's a lot of love, there's a lot of pride. You've heard Philip talk to you just recently, so I get he's laughing at my stocking up here, saying naughty. So would I be right in saying Philip could be a little bit cheeky, honey? Because I get the playful side coming out around him, and I want to say you need to remember that laughter, that cheekiness, because he makes reference to he's still very much around you. But I do feel that you've felt a change in his energy in the way that he communicates with you. All right, hun. So very much there, with lots of love. Okay. Erin, I got yes with that without even reading your question. Hey, will my case be accepted, please? Linda would like a card. Certainly, honey, we will do that. I can see there's a couple there that are asking for cards, so I might just do those. All right, so a card for Linda. Manifestation, honey. You've been working hard for this. Now, to me, it's about allowing the energy to flow. Everything's feeling balanced around you, so I do get the reference to the rest is just going to all fall into place. So wishing you all the very best with that, Linda. Monica. Hey, Monica. I hope you're doing well, honey. Just says card, please. All right. Cleanse. I'm going to say needing to cleanse energy, honey. There's a lot of stale energy around you. So to me, I feel like you've been trying to move forward, but you kind of feel like you're being a bit stuck at the moment. By doing that cleansing, I want to say acknowledge the past, let it go. I just feel like there's a bit of unsettled energy around you at the moment, and this will soon move, but it is about bringing the balance in. All right. So wishing you all the very best with that. We just got a few highs that are coming through. So hello, everybody. All right. Okay. Natalie, shed the love. May I have a card, please? I love bringing people up in and people joining in for conversation. It's a little bit different. It's good. All right. Channel. Okay, honey, what's the messages that are being put in front of you at the moment? So I do feel that there is the clear messages is about allowing yourself to channel that energy. Stop, ground it and breathe, honey, and that will bring the balance to allow that energy to step in at the same time. So wishing you all the best there. Next one that I can see with card on it is Belle. Hey, honey, I hope you're doing well. Hi, Leanne, can I have a card, please? Certainly. All right. Okay. Deep healing. Time to go within you, honey. So I get the feeling you're trying to hold it together for everybody else at the moment, and there's more pressure on you. It's time to focus on you. I want to say become one, find that balance. And when you do, things are going to flow, and I get the reference to exciting news around that. Okay? So wishing you all the very best in that way. All right. Hey, we got Annette saying hello. I hope you're doing well, honey. Fiona, amazing read, Leanne, for that lady. Thank you, honey. As I said, I just love bringing people up and saying hello. Hey, good evening, Mama. I take it that you got home nice and safe and sound. It was lovely to see you today. Beautiful. All right. Well, I think we might. Hey, Vanessa. Yvonne would like to. Yvette would like to know how to book a reading. Wonderful. Thank you, honey, for asking that question. You can certainly go to my website, leannewinstonpsychicmedium.com, and under that you will see a button that says services. So if you go into there, click on readings, it will take you to my online calendar. That's probably the easiest way to find it, and you can certainly make a booking that way. If you have any problems, inbox me or give me a buzz. Probably inbox is the easiest thing because at the moment I'm in the office by myself. So in between clients and workshops online and stuff like that. And I do reply to people late on Facebook at night. So you can certainly book through my calendar. Okay. Excellent. I look forward to connecting with you, honey. All right. And I do ask people not to inbox me wanting free readings. I know, pardon me, if I don't remind people, I get off the show, and next time I get on Facebook, I've got 20, 30, sometimes even more people going, I didn't get my questions asked. Can I please have the answer? So if you are wanting a reading urgently and you can't wait for the next show to put your question up, please. I offer one question readings, so it's something like $40. You book it in, you put your question in the comments part of your booking, and I email back the reading at the time of your booking. Sometimes I can get to them a little bit earlier. I do. So there's always that option, but I can also do phone Zoom. Now, if you don't understand Zoom is a better way of doing readings online rather than Skype. But with Zoom, I can actually record the reading for you and send you a link so you can watch it back at a later time as well. And we get to connect on screen face to face, so it's really easy. I send you the link before your booking, before your time of your booking, and all you got to do is click on it, download it onto your device if it needs to, if you haven't already got it. Very simple to use, so you don't have to be a whiz at computers. If I can use it, anybody can use it. All right. So, guys and ladies, I should say, just before I do sort of finish off, I'm just going to touch on what's coming up, and then I just want to talk about a subject that I'd like you all to think about as well. So basically, I'm home this weekend. The weekend after, the 30th of November and the 1st of December, you will find me in Mount Gambier at the Miracle Psychic Fair. I think it's called City Hall there. I will be reading on the Saturday and the Sunday. Now, by memory, it's 10 to 4 p.m. both days. So you can certainly find me there if you're in that area. And I look forward to seeing a lot of my regulars there as well. I know I've still got some bookings. It is filling up rather fast, though. Shh, we're not supposed to take pre-bookings for that one, but we won't tell anybody. All right. So that is the Miracles Fair on the 30th of November and the 1st of December. Tomorrow night, I'm off to the Old Adelaide Jail to do a ghost tour. I don't think with this ghost tour they're going to allow us to do any videoing because it's not actually a private group. It's a public event, this one, so I won't be able to share. I might be able to share some stories with you on what we pick up and whatnot, but I won't. Oh, Mum's just correcting me. Mount Gambier is 10 to 5. Thank you, Mum. Beautiful. So yes, I'm there tomorrow night. Week's time on the weekend, we're in Mount Gambier. The 6th of December, I have my live show in North Adelaide. And for those that did see the advertising that Twitter went nuts on, I will not be presenting nipples in the way that people think. There will be champagne and nibbles on the night with your like at the door for you with the purchase of your ticket. Now, tickets are selling, so if you'd like to join us for our Christmas event on Friday, the 6th of December in North Adelaide at the Comfort Inn in Barton Terrace East, I think it is. Certainly you can jump on to my website, find the link there, or it is in the events page on Facebook. So no, I did not mean to put the word nipples, and two other people helped me with my spell check, and none of the three of us picked it up. So yes, the posters have got nipples on. So it's been a good laughing point, and hey, believe me, it's had a lot of acknowledgement as well. So it's got people's attention. Not that that's what I was going for. All right. So if you can't laugh at yourself, what can you do? And certainly people are having a good giggle about it. You never know. In the nibblies, you might find some nipples. Who knows what will come? I've got a couple of weeks to plan that one. All right, you'll just have to get your tickets and come along and have a look what we come up with. And from the Sunday, the 8th of December, you will find me and my team out at Lobethal Christmas markets right through to the 23rd of December. So that will be every night from the 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now, I'm thinking due to that, I won't probably be going live on Wednesday nights and probably not Tuesday nights either for those 15 nights or those 2.5 weeks, whatever it works out to be, just because I will be out there and it will be quite noisy. What I might actually try and do is do a earlier live show whether it's before I go out to Laberthal or a daytime one those weeks with that. But I certainly will be around. Lisa says, when are you doing out next ghost investigation? I'm hanging out to join you. All right, now guys, if people are interested in joining me in doing a live ghost investigation here in Adelaide or Tailem Bend, certainly do inbox me, because if we can get enough people, I only need 8 people to do it, we can book a private group. So I'm happy to host those events and organise them, but I just need the numbers. So I've had a lot of people ask me about it, but when I do book them, there's only been 1 or 2 people that do go ahead for it. So if you're keen to do that, I've probably got access to about 4 or 5 different properties through Adelaide that I will work with Adelaide Haunted Horizons with to do that. So certainly I'm probably looking at doing Old Tailem Town in January. If anybody is interested, that will be the next one on the list. Certainly love to go back to Z Ward, as Veska, I'm guessing you've probably seen Z Ward and the lives that we did. And when I do the private investigations with our own private group, we can, I've got permission to record, like to go live on those. So I would love to share that stuff with you if you can't come and join us in person. But certainly inbox me if you are interested in that. And if we can get the numbers, we'll make them happen. All right. So what else have we got coming up? I think that's it. If you're looking to do the beginners online workshop, the level 1, I have now... within the week, I will have that sorted. That will be online all the time. So you can, I will put the link to that up on my Facebook page as soon as I get the technical stuff sorted. I've got some students going through that and testing that at the moment for me. So hopefully that has worked. I think it has, because I've had a couple of notifications come through as they have watched some of the videos. So if you're wanting to learn how to do beginners in social media, in psychic and in mediumship, certainly inbox that. You can purchase at any time and work through the modules at your own speed. So it's all recorded and pretty self-explanatory how to work through. At the end of the course, when you finish, you schedule in an appointment with me as part of the course cost, and we will have a conversation where we'll go through things and I can answer any questions and stuff that you may have as well. Veska says she's been to Z Ward. It was amazing. It really was. I've done that about 3 times now, honey, I think, and every time is different. Last time, as you've seen on the videos, with the private group, we certainly got a lot of action with them. Okay. All right, beautiful people. I wanted to talk about something I want you to think about. Now, we are now the 20th of November. How could I forget that date? It's my beautiful daughter's birthday. So happy birthday, Ebony. I'm sure she's not watching. And I do want to wish my mum a very happy birthday, Margaret, for Friday. My mum, Margaret. I'm not even going to guess how old she is, because I could get it wrong. I reckon there's a big celebration coming up next year, if I remember correctly. But I do want to make people aware, like, we are now the 20th of November. The year is very near. So as much as a lot of us don't want to think about that and think about Christmas and how fast all that stuff is coming upon us, what I do want you to think about is, this year, I'm a very strong believer that there has been a lot of stuff for a lot of us coming up on a soul level. So all that stuff that we have sort of scraped the surface on or pushed to the lower down, so to speak, and closed it off, is now being pushed to the forefront, and we are being forced to deal with it. So you might find this year has been quite testing in many different ways. You might feel that it's been a negative year. I look at it as being a positive year, because it is that release. It is acknowledging that stuff as it comes up. So I want to say, look at the patterns, look at the patterns, the old structures, the old ways that are coming up, and they are testing you. We need to deal with it. We can't keep closing it down. And I'll explain in a moment why we can't do that. Okay. So we need to be able to, I always say, look at what's coming up, let go of the past, give gratitude when you are looking at how far you've come. Give gratitude for what has happened, because everything happens for a reason. There are lessons in what happens, okay? It's not just coincidence those things happen to us. It is part of our journey, and a lot of us learn from that. Some of us are slower learners than others. So if you keep getting things coming up in different ways, the lesson is likely to be very similar each time. If you're not learning it, it's just going to keep repeating it. And if you don't learn it in this lifetime, it's going to keep coming, like you're going to bring it back in your next life. Okay. So I'm a big believer in learn the lessons this time so you can move forward in the next lifetime and not have the same heartache or the same hurdles next time. Okay. So what I believe is, and what I'm very much drawn to is, if we don't move a lot of that shit, so to speak, that is sitting there on that soul level and that stuff in our life, if we don't acknowledge it and let it go and learn from it before the end of this year, we're going to take it into next year. You've got no hope of getting rid of it then. It's the feeling that you're going to be stuck in the old ways, the old struggles and stuff like that. So I'm advising people or suggesting to people, do the work on you now. And when you do that, you will find, and you release it, you will find that things are going to flow and that energy is going to move. Things next year are going to fall into place because you've done a lot of the hard work this year, and we've all been working hard at setting up that stuff that we're wanting in our lives, whether it's positive or negative in that way. Sorry, the dog must have gone out one door and come in the other. Just wait, Chip, please. Be patient. And sorry, guys, I've got to let her out. The nod. She does this nudge thing when she needs to wee. The cat's gone the other way now. So if you hold on to this stuff and you don't let go of the hurt, the anger, the frustration, the lessons keep repeating themselves and you're not learning from it, you're going to take that into next year. Now, what I'm seeing from Spirit is next year we're going to have two groups of people, okay? We're going to have the group that has done the work on themselves this year and have chosen to let go and learn from those lessons, let go of all the frustration, the emotions, the anger, whatever it was that you were holding on to, and go with the flow. That group of people are going to be the people that are really going to stick out next year, and they're going to shine in what they do. Whether it's this work, it's whatever your focus is on, you're going to be good at what it is you've done or doing next year, and things are just going to fall into place that you don't need to work at it. So you're going to have that group that's going to stand out at that way. On the other end of the scale, you're going to have this group that is all negative, the people that are very much stuck in their drama, not owning their own doing, and just the same old patterns over and over, and they're not going anywhere. And it could be the people that expect others to do the work for them. They're going to sit here and you're going to have these other people up here. There's going to be a major gap. So to me, I'm very much drawn to there's not going to be anything in between. You're going to have the negative group and you're going to have the positive that are going to shine and just rock it next year. Okay. I choose to be in that group. I've chosen this year to do a lot of hard work on myself and to follow where I'm guided, what I'm being pushed to, and to stand in that energy and to own it, not be in the drama and the dramatic energy and the going around in circles and stuff like that. So I want to say, think about where you are in your life, what it is you need to let go of and what it is that is holding you back, because only you have that strength to make that change, okay? It's your energy, it's your life, it's your power that you need to take back. And if you choose to do that and let go of all that crap, so to speak, because that's what it feels like this year, is all the crap on that deep soul level is coming to the forefront. Be somebody that's positive. Don't be somebody that's negative. If you want to be in the negative, you're going to be in this group down here that's going to go nowhere and they're going to really struggle and be separated in that sense. So that's the way I'm seeing it. So if you can take anything out of that, I just want you to think about where you see it, where your mindset is, what patterns do you do in life? What is it that you are choosing? Because like I said, positive draws positive energy, negative draws the negative. So if you want to be in that negative Nancy mode, that's where you're going to stay. That's what you're going to live next year. Okay. As hard as life can be, we've all got choice, or got the choice to make change in our life. And sometimes that's impacted by others, and it is about bringing back that control into our lives. So if you choose to own your energy and take back that control and do the work on yourself now, we've only got 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks at the most left to the end of the year to do this stuff. Once we get into next year, that's where those that don't do the work are going to find the struggles, and the jealousy and all that crap is going to come up with them. All right. So, like I said, take a moment. Think about where you are in your life and what you are working towards. Okay. Everything happens for a reason. We learn from it. We grow from it. Okay. We're not all had our lives handed to us. We've had to work for what we've got, and we will continue to work on that. But it's just, if you decide to trust and surrender in yourself, work from the heart, not the ego, they are the people that are going to go a long way. So I'm going to leave you with that. It probably went on a bit longer than I wanted to. Hopefully that is clear enough, in the sense, because I get off in my own little direction in my head when spirit is pushing something so strong. So I want to say, do the work now. That's all you can ask of yourself. You owe it to you to do that as well. Okay. So I want to say, be amazing, because you're all beautiful people. You all deserve happiness, and, our lives are what they are, and that's what we make them. All right. So I wish you all a very good night, and hope you all stay nice and cool. So don't forget, get your tickets to the North Adelaide show. If you're interested, Diane, you are very welcome. It is my pleasure. All right. Take care, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.